This is Vogg from Decapitated, and you are listening to the Dan Chan Show.
Hey Vogg, how are you, mate? How is sunny Poland at the moment?
Hello, Dan. Thank you. I feel really good right now. I'm sitting here in my home with my family. We've been just waiting for our new album premiere, new album Cancer Culture from Decapitated. It's gonna be released in a few days, May 27th. So we are really excited about that.
Cool. Well, I'm going to get into that. We'll get straight onto that now. You know, you're about to release, as you just said, Cancer Culture. This album, I've heard it ahead of time, delivers in a huge way, mate. Massive fan of this album. Are you excited to be getting this album, especially after the last couple of years we've had?
Oh yeah, it's been a while since the last album release, Anti-Cult. So it's gonna be almost 5 years since the last album. So I have to be excited about that. Finally, we have finally just like few days left before this premiere, and we've been waiting for that moment for a long time, and it's almost there. We've been releasing a few singles now, like three single songs, yeah. Cancer Culture, Hello Death, and Just a Cigarette a few days ago. Yeah. And I seen reaction of the fans are really good. I'm really, really happy about the reaction, especially last single, Just Cigarette. It's like every single is a surprise for the fans because every song from that album is a different flavor, if different sound, different style. People have actually, it's funny, people have some kind of problems to classify that material, which is still gonna be surprising with the another song are still not showing from the band side. So there will be lots of different songs, but there will be more like a death metal style song right now.
Yeah.
So I can promise that.
Well, you've just touched upon it. Now, you vow to always keep your new albums fresh and promise to give the fans a new experience every album as you progress. How difficult is it to do this, and how do you think you're evolving album on album?
Yes, we're trying to deliver something, let's say, fresh. Yeah, for next album, something that's sounding fresh. So for me, what can sound like fresh? Like what doesn't mean fresh, right? I'm just trying to show the band in the best condition, and we have a new drummer, for example, James Stewart. He's an amazing, very talented, very experienced drummer. He spent his last 11 years in Vader, death metal legend. So he brings a lot of new energy into the band for sure. We have also bass player Pavel Pasek who's coming back after a few years again to the band, which is also great. He brought amazing energy again to the band. So we have a great team. We have a good chemistry again in the band. We have such a great time to just jamming together and go for the shows and playing shows together. So atmosphere is amazing, which goes straight to the songwriting, which goes straight to the studio atmosphere. All those process, like every process, making the song, composing, and then recording the studio were really like good times. We have a good time together, no stress, no too much deadlines because of COVID times, and so we've been not trying to be fast with anything. We're trying to make sure that every riff is sounding like we want it to sound, and talking about like new ways of the music. Like I'm trying always don't keep the same way with another new album. Like I trying to deliver a few like classics from Decapitated, and then I trying to experiment a bit, just a little, like experiment. Like we have Tatiana on Hello Death, the Tatiana singing clean vocals, or just deliver some different riffs, some riffs that we never use, some different drum parts, something which will be still keeping us as a band, like kind of exploring the things, not staying in the same position, same style, wherever it goes. But we just trying to and sometimes people understand it, sometimes not really. We don't want to experiment too much. We didn't change our style that much that is like you cannot recognize that it's the same band, but
Mm.
we always trying to put some new things and some different sounds, and also we always trying to not come back to the same studio, so we choose different studio for drums. We choose David Castillo, who did a amazing mix for this album, which is completely like we new person in the team. He's a new guy in the team. He do this mix for the first time.
Mm.
And also that's why we have different sound than in like the last on the other albums that, for example, Daniel Bergström will mix. So it's just like we don't want to stay in the same place.
And it keeps it
over
interesting for
again.
you, doesn't it? It keeps it interesting for you.
Yeah, also for the band, because I'm not trying to make the band boring, and this is something like we've been doing this since long time right now. I'm doing this for 25 years. I could stay and play the same kind of trying to play the same stuff on the first or second album, but I just don't know how to do that, to be honest. And we are changing, life is changing, everything is changing around us. So
yeah, of course.
I'm trying to follow with all those changes, to get also with the music.
I understand.
I don't wanna, trying to keep things the same over again. So
I understand. Now, obviously, the pandemic allowed you more time. You just said more time to record this album than say previous efforts. Was this a help or a hindrance? Because obviously the famous saying is, you say that an artist's work is never complete, only abandoned. Did the time allow you to tweak effectively, or give you too much time, if you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know. I understand. No, it was like perfect to have this. Finally, I would say like enough time. It was just enough time.
Yeah.
Not too much, for sure. Not too much. It was enough time. We could make this song forever and changing, and so we give to ourselves some kind of deadline for the studio, so we knew that time is coming, and that we have a deadline that we're gonna finish in this certain time. But no, that was really helpful, I have to say. It was really, really helpful this time. We didn't have any other festivals, any tours, and no rush. So I could focus only for compositions, for the riffs, and that was amazing. That was amazing. We knew that the shows are not coming soon, and that was so much helpful. And I cannot imagine right now this album. Probably next album will be I will write in the different circumstances, like because shows are already coming to the game again, and I have so many shows. We have also with Decapitated, also with Machine Head. We have so many shows already booked for this year and for the next years. So it's gonna be different. But this album, I have to say, this is like a COVID album, and COVID, which was a terrible thing for everybody, gives us opportunity to make at least a great album that we've been taking care of every details. We have time for taking care of every song, every riff.
So what's with the title Cancer Culture? Obviously, it's playing on cancel culture, I suppose. But what's the how did that come about?
Yeah, this is like like it can remind the cancel culture things that it's actually in the only the lyrics are treating about the cancel culture only in the one song, in the title song, in the first song on the album. But cancer culture, it's title for the whole album. It's not about cancel culture. It's more about that cancer is humanity. We are the cancer of this world, and we are the cancer culture. So everything what we represent in the talking about the dark side of humanity. Some of the things are there. Some lyrics about death, about the destroying the planet, about destroying ourselves, don't treating each other with the full respect, about the religion, why we need this religion, why people are trying to put their lives into the beliefs. And there's a few important topics which my friend Jarek Szubricht, who is part of our team right now, he did the lyrics for us, and because he's a just great observer of the reality. He's a great commentator he's a part of the newspaper scene in Poland. He's a writer. He's writing the books. So he's also a metalhead. I play with him in the other band back in the days, and he understands metal music. He knows perfectly. Like, he's a huge metal fan as well. So he delivered lyrics about a few different topics here. So cancel culture is not just about cancel culture, which is very negative things in our society, but it have a really like wider meaning here.
So there's a track on it, I think he wrote as well, about the internet. Is that right? And the abuses that go on it.
Yes. There's the about like talking about the hatred comments. Yeah. About like how easy to put.
There's a hell of that.
So much hate. So much hate from your keyboard, from your laptop.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, keyboard warriors. Yeah, there's something about that as well. Like, it's some of the people shouldn't have the access actually to the comments section, because maybe they don't have idea how much hurtful they can be for the other peoples. And I mean all this cancel culture going on right now for the like famous people, for example, like for the actors, for the sometimes people that don't deserve. Sometimes someone can say something, or some newspaper or some internet magazine can just like dive a few words from out of the context, and then like thousands and thousands of people can just throw so much shit for the person that is not really know what's going on, and that is there's a bad thing about like some of the bad sides of internet these days.
Do you consciously go online and read band reviews, or do you completely avoid it?
You mean like reviews of the
gigs or albums or anything about the band? Do you just switch off from that and kind of avoid it? YouTube comments?
No, I check that. I check. I think every artist will check what people will think, what people will say about something you release. So yeah, I check that. It's quite important for me. Like, seeing, I'm just curious, what, because it's just kind of amazing thing that when you drop the song, it's a completely new song, and you just drop it, and then
you want a reaction,
and you see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I respect all reaction if they're like in a smart way, like someone have like a really kind of just smart opinion, and still like a kind of respectful. It can be good, it can be wrong, but if I can see that it's full of respect, and I can understand why someone is not like, or someone like. Sometimes it's just pathetic. Some of the other reactions are just pathetic,
Yeah.
Like, you can already see like with who you are, with who you're talking. Yeah. So so I'm actually, I don't mind that much, because I know myself. I know that I'm working very hard for the songs, and I know what I deliver from myself. So I'm not just like I never really too much care about the things like that. So I was making my music because I love making music, and I love play guitar. So if I feel if I can satisfy myself with the riff I deliver, then I don't worry about, like, I mean, I don't give a shit actually what people think about that, because if I if I have a pleasure to play guitar and I feel like, hell yeah, I have a good riff, and so I know that it's a good riff, I know it's a good melody or wherever. It's just a matter if someone will like it or not. That's okay. I mean, I appreciate all the opinions, and that's okay for me. And of course, I'm happy if there's a more good opinions, obviously.
Yeah.
So, which actually happened in the last single, Just Cigarette, which some of the true death metal warriors been complaining about what the fuck kind of title is that? It's not death metal title or wherever. Like what the hell is that? Just a Cigarette is like a pop song or wherever. Another pop song like with Tatiana singing vocals. What the hell? So people are like, sometimes I feel like people are not too much open minded for the things are happening. But yeah, for the Just Cigarette, like our last single, which is really death metal, fast, crazy song, which is still very melodic. I can see the really good reactions from the audience, which makes me very happy, to be honest, and that's cool to see that.
So you just mentioned Tatiana from Ginger, who features on one of your tracks. Now, having been someone who's traveled through Poland myself to the Ukrainian border back in March, what's the feeling in Poland at the moment for your brave neighbors?
Oh yeah, you asking about me going to the border with some of the supplies?
I actually went to the border myself from Barcelona as well. So I back in March. So
wow.
I didn't know you'd gone as well.
I mean, at the beginning was kind of like shocking. Of course, it's I find out in the radio about the war is actually happening for real. So I was in shock, and I feel the impulse that I need to do something. So we've been, me and my wife and friends around here, that we've been make a fast action that collecting some supplies, medical supplies, food, and all things possible to have in a few days, and then just make our tour bus full of these things and go straight to the border. Yeah, it was weird feeling. I mean, being on the border, seeing all those people there crossing the border, like women, children, mostly.
Surreal.
It was really sad, and it was shocking. What I can say, this is like we do a small help.
Exactly. Do what you can.
But we did something at least. I mean, I think it's normal. Like if especially like if I have like my Instagram or Facebook with a few thousand or 100,000 people, like if I can use that as a use this as for the helping each other, for helping people, they need that help right now.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I think it's worth it to do it, which we did, and that's it.
Yeah. Now, I've asked Nurgle and Adam the First Sinner this same question before. How difficult is it being a metal outfit in Poland, a heavily devout Catholic country? And I got two different answers from both of them. So what's your opinion?
I'm guessing Nurgle speak longer than Adam the First Sinner. Probably I'm guessing that Adam from Hate said like no problem at all. And I'm guessing that Nurgle said that it's a huge problem. And
what about you? What's your opinion?
Well, what's my opinion? It just I mean, for me, it's actually not a problem, not problem at all. So for me, like in the Catholic Church, like not attacking me like myself and my band like straight, because we are not that kind of like 100% satanic band like Behemoth. We treating about like we have the Anti-Cult album, and we have like new song Iconoclast. It's all against the religion. It's all against the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
But like I don't see like anything against me right now, against my band here in Poland.
No pushback. You've had no flack.
No, nothing like that. So I don't. From my personal side, I can say that for me, it's completely no problem, and I don't cause problems with Catholic Church. Like actually, Nergal is causing that. I believe in purpose. So maybe he's going to have more attention in the social media in general. So he knows what he's doing, and I respect that. But and of course I support this. But he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not causing problems between Decapitated and Catholic Church in Poland, so I don't have problems with that. I just have problem to things that Catholic churches have so much power in my country, and they are this kind of company. They are such like a shameless company. They have their own radio here, and they just like using especially older people to just take the last money from them, from their pockets, and like just is like really, really shameful propaganda to just take every money from the people's pockets here, and then piss me off. The Catholic Church don't pay taxes in here. They can do wherever they want, and they piss me off. They like so many things like pedophiles in the Catholic Church, like raping children and things like that, pissing me off, and they're still doing well with all this, with
I know.
no problem. Like it's no problem, right? Like they're still going well. They're building. There's so much churches, like new churches building here, and like monuments of the like competitions of the biggest monuments of Jesus Christ, like bigger than Rio de Janeiro.
John Paul. Yeah.
So it's like, like this is like, like too much. Like thing like someone is religion, someone is a priest, should be like more focusing on helping each other, not just taking money or just. But it's just like really good prosperity company here in Poland, and that pissed me off. I personally don't have any problem with them in like talking about like
I understand.
Like that,
so I want to talk away from Decapitated. Now, you briefly with Vader, you got Lux Occulta, and then the Machine Head one of all things. That must have been a real pinch me moment. Tell me just briefly how that happened, how you got that gig.
It happened like I've been that was just before it was 25th anniversary of Burn My Eyes. Right, 25th anniversary of Burn My Eyes tour. So I seen the news, I seen the announcement on the Machine Head page about the tour, and it's that I see they're planning to have an original lineup with Logan Mader and Chris Cantos. And I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. And so I took my phone, I write message to Rob saying the congratulations for the tour and amazing. I hope to see your show, and hopefully we can share the a short conversation during your Polish shows, where blah blah blah. So he answered, and he mentioned that maybe he will invite me to play some guest appearance with them on the tour. And then I find out that he tells me that it will be second lineup on the tour. So one lineup will be Burn My Eyes album, and the second lineup will be just like all the rest of the songs. And he mentioned that they're looking for the guitar player, and my wife took my phone and she's just writing like, maybe I can help. So, and that's it. And the rest, everything, the rest is the history.
What a gig. Amazing. So tour-wise, you got a European tour sort of for November. It seems like everyone's going out at that time of the year. It's going to be mental, which I'm looking forward to. What summer festivals have you got planned? And have you done any gigs over the last couple of years? Bet you can't wait to get back out there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we are so hungry of playing live. We have occasion to do a few shows right now. I mean, we do a UK 25 anniversary tour, which was amazing. Thank you for everybody who shows up on the shows. Like such a family atmosphere, such a great emotional atmosphere it was. So yes, we're still hungry for more and more shows, because we've been waiting for this for so long, too long. I mean, 2 years at home for the band. It's way too long.
Yeah.
So we are ready right now. We are prepared. We have new songs. We have James Stewart on the drums. We have Pavel Pasek on bass. We have a new nice equipment. We have killer guitars. We have
amazing.
We are ready. So yeah, I can't wait to come back with the Spice Icon still this year in November, European tour. There will be also UK and Germany and a few other European tours. We have a few nice festivals for that this summer: Resurrection Festival Spain, Hellfest in France, Grass Pop,
awesome,
Belgium, and a few other festivals. You can check the festivals on our website, on our Instagram. There's all the schedule for this summer. It's gonna be full of shows. I think we're gonna play a few shows with Suffocation, like 2 Phoenix shows in Sappho and 1 show with Napalm Death somewhere in Germany, Kaltenbach Festival in Austria. So that is we're gonna do a lot this summer. Then European tour in November, then Polish tour in November, December. And between I'm doing Machine Head tour with Amanda Marv.
That's gonna be. I'll see you in Barcelona for that one.
Amazing! I didn't play with them in Spain, but I hear.
You'll love it, mate.
This is like probably maybe even the best or one of the best place for Machine Head. That it's going to be crazy up there.
I can't wait for it. Can't wait. Now, finally, do you have a message for the fans? What you got to tell them?
Well, my message for the fans. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for understanding everything what we do. I hope you will like, you will dig, and you will like our new album, Cancer Culture. It's gonna be really soon. So be ready for Cancer Culture on May 27. It's an album premiere. We're gonna release a few more for you just before, a few more songs and some kind of teasers of each song from the album this and next week. Thank you for support. Thank you for keeping going with the band since all those years, and let's do this. I see you on the festivals. I see you on the shows in November. All the best. Stay healthy and stay metal.
Vogg, thanks so much for joining on the show, mate. Good luck with the album, which is awesome, and I'll catch you on the road.
Thank you so much. Thank you for support, Dan.